jobs, plus rhyming and stealing and being a clock. I left some years of giving a life. I left some will the spirit of loss. I let my skills deteriorate. Horned about a thought of what I should have been. Continuing a mission that was rooted in a 20-year affinity and rickety condition with an ID crisis. Snap on the front lawn, look up in the sky. It's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. And now we're colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Used to paint. Hard to admit that I used to paint. Natural light on a human face. Stenciled fire in his roommate's face. It was bloom and addiction. A miss and a push and a pigment.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying. It's the Colts going up against the Chiefs. With that, we're off to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where we welcome in our broadcasters, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs. They come up in an offset eye. Let's go. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. All week in practice, they stressed grounding, pounding the football, and they really executed it well there to get the first down.
That usually means getting back to being physical in practice, because when you emphasize pounding the football, it doesn't really come together unless you practice it the same way you're going to play it in the game. That means more bodies, more pads, and a whole lot of popping last week, and they got it done in the game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes were being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now. From From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take it. This is intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man. And he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though. But I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't, they're down to try and pick it up.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll get him down right around the 16. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And here's a look at the defensive unit that hopes to halt this offense today. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He'll drop to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Let's see what they go to here on 3rd down and 6. They'll look to throw here. Coleman has it here right side. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They come out here in the eye. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now it's Jackson. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His first touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that turned out how they wanted. Run the toss play to the left side, go for that pylon, get in there.
And just being able to understand where the pylon was and sneak it in there, well done, well executed.
And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one. Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 30. No. Check, Patriot.
Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. With it is Jackson. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
An easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Finding time. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3-and-out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Green, 39. Detroit. Over.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll give the Colts a 1st down. So they're operating in the red zone. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And how about this? It's complete. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Their big tight end, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Before that last pass, 2 interceptions had already been thrown. And this last one tipped in the air, which means everyone on defense is almost fighting each other in order to get to the football to try and make it a 3rd. Once you've thrown a couple, it's almost like a swarm of bees going after the ball. And in this case, they weren't able to get there before it fell to the ground.
They'll run it with Jackson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They run again with Jackson. They find some open field here. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 14 there. And it'll give the Chiefs a first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? They're always going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Here we go. Blue line. Blue line.
They go play action here on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Green. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. No. Check. Patriot.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They complete it to Hill. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and build a play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Watch left. Start right there. No. Green. Gun.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
It's 3rd down, 6 yards to go for the offense. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. So the offense has it 1st and 10. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right.
Let's go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that's off the mark, incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And the Colts blitz coming out now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain, and it's second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Green. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Gone. Watch it now, Barney. Green.
They come out here in the eye.
Over. Now let's go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
Brief break in the action here. We're back to Arrowhead after this. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll with it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That is caught. And he's brought down. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Everything about that play was beautiful.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And out of bounds there on the kick. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll look look to throw now on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Let's go!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And now here's a timeout called by the side of the ball. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. No. Check. Patriots.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit. And another timeout taken by the Colts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
To throw here on first down. And that's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Serve under pressure. They got him again. Randy Gregory in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles are usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. They come out here in the eye. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Play clock winding down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. He's got his man on the crossing route. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than 1 tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to maneuver. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. And it's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put 1 on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And that was a good run, and it should get the attention of the defense, but they can't just dwell on it. They've been playing so well this entire game. Maybe they just look at it and say, okay, congratulations, you got one on us, and just not let it turn into more.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll run it here. Charles, I know it's hard when not keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
Now a handoff looking right. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, after last week, where he kept finding the end zone, what do you have, 2 touchdown runs?
Yep.
He's got to be just a tad frustrated here. Close, but he hasn't gotten in.
Maybe they give him another shot. We'll see.
Well, I would think so. I think he's built up that type of equity, but the guys on the other side of the ball know it too.
Now they try the right side here. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. On the ground, this is Jackson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. On the run, this is Jackson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
But we just saw him run the football really effectively there with 3 tight ends in the game. And any defensive coordinator, when they see that set, if they can get more bodies out onto the field, not more than 11, of course, but bigger bodies to combat what they're going to do, because that's a run-heavy formation. Those guys are out there to block 9 times out of 10, and in this case, they did it really successfully.
They go play action here on 1st down. And Hill with it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
Similar to a slant, it's all about timing when you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to be in sync, and when they put it on them just right and catch it full speed, running through a defense can often result in a big pickup of yardage.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Leopard! Over! All right, here we go. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They're going to look to throw. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And tough starting field position here.
Let's go!
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. We're back now in KC. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. Third down now following the run. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And the back goes into motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Now back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he'll give it here to his running back. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
All right, now, look at 56. Blue 90. Blue 90. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it third down at less than a yard.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Let's go. Green 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some space here. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. And now here comes Kansas City. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
We got three.
They come out here in the eye.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Coleman has it here right side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken in at the 22. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got some space here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, It's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
And, you know, winning is good for all the obvious reasons, but if for nothing else, it makes tomorrow's film session a little more palatable, doesn't it?
Oh, indeed it does. Sometimes it helps you in the grading because the coaches will look at it, and if it's a borderline play for you, if you won the game, you might get a plus in your column instead of a minus.
So for Indianapolis, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a home date next week against the San Diego Chargers. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.